Welcome back to Chow Time Pod. It's your host, Red. I got one of our favorites, Replicant Fish. Everybody always likes me doing his content. And this one, she left a good man for the streets. But then the streets left her bitter and broken by 30. This is the story of many and many modern women hitting their 30s soon. So please like, subscribe down below. I really appreciate that. And let's get to that chow. It's chow time.
She left a good man for the streets, and the streets left her bitter and broken.
It's not fair! It's not fair!
By 30. She wanted fun, new experiences. Well, she got her fun and new experiences, but the grass was not greener on the other side. It's actually quite
women can get plenty of new dick anytime they want.
muddy.
So basically, he dated this girl. She had just been in a 5-year relationship. She left that 5-year relationship for absolutely no good reason, just the simple fact that she wanted to go and explore. She felt like maybe she was settling. She broke off an engagement with a great guy. She even said it herself, like there was nothing wrong. He was a great guy, but
It's just like that proverb, where, this guy goes to a room, the person in the room tells him, never open this door, because because dangerous shit or bad shit could happen. And then he opens the door and he finds an even bigger room with more fun stuff and more things. And then there's another door which is also told him, don't open that door, because bad things are gonna happen. Then he opens that door and more great things happen. He does it a few more times, and then at the end there's nothing, because you're constantly looking for more and more and better till sooner or later you end up with nothing. That's the lesson.
she felt like maybe there was something more out there and she hadn't had the chance to really date, and she wanted to have her fun and find herself, like the same excuses that every girl uses. So this gentleman starts dating her and he really likes her. She plays the good girl innocent card. I told her from the beginning, I was like, this is a huge red flag. It turns out that she was dating both of them at the same time. She still had the door open with her ex, and she was dating this gentleman. She was obviously not telling either party about it. So she wanted to have her fun. She wanted to have her cake and eat it too. So she kept that door open. Fast forward, her and her ex don't work out. Also, this gentleman and her don't work out because he gets sick of her BS and he finally lets it go. So at that point now she has nobody. She's clinging onto this gentleman and she really wants to make things work. And he's kind of over it at this point because he's figured her out and he knows that there's no future with this girl. Well, this girl was the type of girl that she wanted to get married and she wanted to have kids and all that stuff. Fast forward, they remained friends, the gentleman and this woman. 5 years later, she still has not been able to find a good guy. The ex that she was engaged to moved on and he's happy. And her, 5 years later, she has been dating, still hasn't been able to find a good guy.
Let me stop her there. Interesting story so far. There's still more to go, but wow, what a story so far. What we have here is a common story of a woman playing herself.
I'm getting my back blown out.
The narrative that all women are fed from somewhere. Obviously, we know where it's fed from.
From the pit of hell itself.
Many feminist sources and bitter older women.
I don't need a man.
But it's like women adopt this narrative that there's always more out there. And yes, there is always more out there. But the illusion of options.
You know what? There are other fish in the sea.
There's other fish in the sea.
Is how many women play themselves out of not even just good men, basic men in general.
Till there are no more fish in the sea.
Because by that time, who wants her?
No one cares.
Many men will sleep with her, but who wants to wife her? The delusion and illusion of a lot of modern women.
I'm not crazy.
More than enough men would sleep with them. But to take her seriously, really? Really, come on. Many men would help her have that fun and more experiences, but to take her seriously, nah.
She's just like a good
It's a woman that's played herself.
To lock it down with, she admits to this gentleman that her biggest regret is letting that guy go, is letting the guy that she was engaged to go. Oh. What has she gotten from this? In the last 5 years, she's been dating, sleeping around, causing trauma to herself. Now she's in her 30s and
You hit another wall.
her time is ticking and
Now she's in her mid-30s, traumatized.
Telling you right now.
I'm not that old.
I'm lonely. You're synthetic.
Traumatized by those random men. Now look, as women will do, they'll blame men, saying, "Oh, why can't men be better?"
Fucking men.
But you cannot miss the point. This woman had better. She thought better was out there. From a lot of women's weird perspective, better is getting ran through until you find a decent man. As if all that getting ran through doesn't stack up and add up. For some women, changes the character of the woman, ruins the woman. Nothing wrong with the woman having fun.
That's sexy.
But some women do get ran through of their own accord. For as bad as men are, if they're not forcing it, hey,
I ran so fast through this bitch.
she's letting it happen. And by the time some women get to a stage where they want to settle down, it's as if they don't think it's insulting to have done so much. Then you want a man to not see you as everything that you've done.
She's
Right? It's like I became like a fucking warlord or something, and they don't want to know how I became this warlord to take over shit. Like, of course they want to know. Did I go through a rough life?
enjoyed many men.
And Ben, yes, many men can ignore it, many men can neglect it.
I love her so much, I don't care.
But can you honestly say those are men that love themselves, care about themselves, respect themselves? Enough to be treated better? Enough to want better? The point is, by that time, that woman is in settle mode. She wants to settle for anything and anyone. So a man could be looking for someone to build with. She's just looking for a fool to settle with. Women think men just insult women 30 plus. It's not about insulting women 30 plus. For some men, it is.
Times by many men.
From a lot of men's perspective, if they were honest, degrade yourself so much, then want to be seen as someone you'd want to build with. It's like, nah.
You're not worth $300.
No, I'm good.
She wanted the marriage, she wanted the kids. She blew up her life just to go and explore and have fun. And guess what? It came back to bite her in the ass, because now that she really, really wants to settle down, nobody wants her. So now she's in this mentality where I see a lot of women online posting saying that, oh, I'm happy single and yeah, I don't want kids. So she's pretending, of course, she's playing the whole card of she's happy single and alone and it's her choice.
I made that point recently, that a lot of women are capping. A lot of women have outplayed themselves and played out their cards. I don't like to admit it, because a lot of women love the delusion that they're even more valuable now that they're older. It's like, for you, you are.
Looking it up.
In terms of dating,
Nope.
not necessarily. For some women, yeah, all? No. As if men can't tell. As if we're so dumb and dense, we can't sense and tell that, yo, this woman,
Yeah, some of us are.
yo, we could have some fun, woman, but yo, you've been...
Bust that thing open. Bust that thing open.
Damn. We can have some fun, though, but do not ever think I'm going to take you seriously. That sounds cold.
Bust that thing open.
But what is just as cold is for a woman who's aged herself out of her options by herself, it's not because of men, and then want to be seen as still one of the highest options, when it's like, that's not reality.
That is bullshit.
But we all know the background story, and this is how women end up, because they pass up on a good guy to go and explore and have fun and whatever, and then they end up single, alone, no kids.
Some cats.
This is for you guys that are the nice guys that did get passed up by these women and dumped by these women. It's okay, guys. They're not going to have an easy life later either, if they're going about their life the way that they're going about it, like this. They're just going to find nothing but strings of dicks until the end, and then when they want to settle down, there ain't going to be a dick in sight.
They'll probably have cats.
When you're feeling in your body, you found somebody who makes you change your ways, like hanging with your crew. Cause you act like you're ready, but you don't really know.
They pretend like it was their choice, which it wasn't.
Many women still look good post-wall. The point
That they do.
is, options for many women get exhausted the older they get, the more baggage they accumulate.
Another wall.
Yeah? How?
That's some damn good chow. Isn't it funny? You know, women just playing themselves, thinking that they're always going to be a prize. They're always going to be sought after the way they've sought after in their 20s. You know, it's... Being a man is rough. I'm not saying it isn't. But there's the advantages of being a man I would probably never give up. And that's one of them. That we age gracefully, as long as we take care of ourselves. And not saying women don't age gracefully. There's certain women that can, but their sexual market value does not go up as they age gracefully. unlike ours. So please like, subscribe down below. I really appreciate that, and I'll catch you guys next time. Ciao.